Oh, morning folks. Wow, right, you need fire on today. We've got wood burner on here. This must be cold this morning, but yeah, this one, and it is bloody cold in here. So we're going to start a new project for Potemkin, because we've got wood burning stove on there, the Squirel stove, same as most folk have on there. So you burn wood on them, you can burn coal on them, you know. So they're a multi-fuel coal and stove, and I often thought, you know, all that's just going, the heat, what goes up the chimney, just goes straight out, don't do a thing on its way out, does it? So I know you can get wood burners with an oven on the top and, you know, built into it like the massive kilowatt output, so far too big for narrowboats really. I've never seen a small one, so I thought, why don't I make my own? I'll have an oven above a Squirel stove, so when the stove's on, like if you're living on it in winter, you probably, it's on all day long, isn't it, you know? So why don't I make one? I've made stuff before out of these. Which is a gas bottle. So the idea is, I'll take this apart, take the valve out, let any gas that's in there go, or you fill it with water and it forces any gas out, so you end up with a clean chamber. So a lot of stuff on YouTube about using gas bottles for making various things, you know. There's gas in there, you don't want to be messing around. If you're not happy with what you're doing, don't do it. I'm not telling you to do this, it's up to you to do. If you want to use gas bottles for things, you know, it is a bomb, isn't it? But if you empty them out and flush them out, then they're just empty, they're inert. So the idea is, got my cad on, that's my Squirel stove. Mr. Squirel at bottom there, comes up to this, then up out the boat. So on this journey, it can act as an oven. What, you know, warming the oven up, it'll get red hot. Right, I've got it like that, round with the door on the front. It may be that when I start this, because when I cut this out, I see the actual room there is in there. There's a chair, about 300 mm outside. I can't see the wall thickness being much. So we'll have a look in it. It might be that becomes a cook chamber, and I put a box around it, so it would go something like that, and that would become the door. So like this. I'll also have to make this removable but sealed, so you can remove it and sweep it out, chimney sweep, like, you know, get soot out. That's my plans, one at other, but as usual, it's up there in cotton wool, and I'll make it up as I go along, but we'll end up with something. And so it could be like that. Let's put dinner in. So I've got a duck on there, because on canal there's loads of ducks, but not many chickens swimming about, so you can have 3 ducks like you just help yourself, and have a nice cooked dinner. So anyway, free oven, free dinner. So first thing is, got to get that emptied out and made safe. So I'll get that done, and then I'll come back. Right. So I've got the bottle emptied out, cleaned out, cut the stand end off, and the handle and the valve's gone. So all I've got left now is a cylinder. There's just a bit of water in there because it's all been washed out. So now all I do is cut round here, up here. Right, what I've got to do now It's cut right round, all the way around. Right folks, carrying on with this duck oven. Right, so we've now got a make from this sheet in stainless, and also having the stainless steel oven. Scrap heat challenge, got a bit of stainless left on my job. So that's Caligas bottle all cleaned out. All paint's gone. Set a fire in it to clean it all out, burnt everything out, all rubbish and what have you that were in there, a bit of a residue like sticky stuff, but it's all gone now, clean as a whistle. So now we're making the box. So we're going to make the square box there, the actual oven part of it, so ducks will go in there, and four sides we're back on it. Front's open. It's going to go over a flange on here that we've got to cut out a dough, be on a flange and seal up and what have you. And, so anyway, that's it. We're going to crack on with that. I'm going to cut some steel here and make that box. Right, we've got it folded over neatly now. Bottom's on, back's on, got a drag on it, we'll weld it up. Right, we'll weld it up. Welded up alright, not distorted much, doing in stages going round, not just one weld, or should get it distorted. That'll hold it, and that's going to be within a frame as well on the front. That goes around the outer shell. So we'll let that cool off, clean it up, give it a fettle, and then we'll work out what to do next. Right, so we're going to spin a couple of flanges on. So I made a simple jig for cutting circles. Drilled a hole in the middle of the plate there, got a pin through it, and we've got two holes drilled in there, size of the pilot head. You drop them in, spin them on. Okay then, so I've just spun that off, and what a fit, not looking. So that, we're going to weld on there, and we'll put some gussets on the back here to give it some support, and that's the going to be the flange that the other flange bolts to with the oven in, because I want it so we can remove it and be able to clean any soot out in there when it's needed. So the next thing is I need to spin another one of these off, and the one that bolts to that, and then the square hole will be cut out to that, and the oven will weld in to that opening there. That's it. Confuse myself sometimes. Right, so we'll give that a settle and tack it on. So we're all marked out for the other flange, and the oven's going in that square hole there. I've marked the radius for the bolt holes, so they've got to be drilled, and then we're going to spin that outer edge off. So let's get on. Right, so we've spun that off, all the holes are drilled, over there now, put that square out the middle for the oven to go in. drilled now, flange, base plate, oven's made, we're going to tack it in and then we can weld that up. So I've just stuck 4 bolts in here, any nuts I can't finish them, but they're just temporary because I'm going to countersink them, so they're countersink headed bolts will need to go in. So we're up to there now. So from that we'll fashion a door and hinge it and a lock. And the exhaust the flue from the fire comes up, so we need to make a saddle that goes on there, that takes the pipe, same on top to carry on going out, so the smoke will go up there, that oven comes to about here or something, so there's a 20mm gap all the way around inside, and also like a gap of 4 inches or something from the back there, so it shouldn't affect the smoke going out now. Should flow alright, but anyway, that's it for today. Need to get some countersunk nuts and bolts for that, and I'll weld that up, and we'll have a look at this door and make the saddle and what have you for the pipe. So anyway, that's it for today. So thanks everybody liking and subscribing, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, help the channel along. Bunch of things to make yet. So anyway, that's it folks. Ta-ra!